My name is Everdine Deshe. I'm a female miner in Kwekwe, Mahere, and Gwanda. I'm an aircraft maintenance engineer by profession. I started mining in 2015 after I was approached by a number of young guys who wanted to be sponsored. So they actually explained to me what sponsorship meant, and I felt challenged and decided to give it a try. So I sponsored them in Tota, Bindura, and it was quite an experience, and I enjoyed the experience. So I then decided to continue sponsoring and buy the equipment that is needed in mining. So I started as a service provider. I would supply compressors, generators, pumps, and hammer mills. So I supplied those equipment in Bindura. I've worked in Mahere with the likes of Mr. Musarurwa. I've worked in Chinoi with the likes of Mr. Gedu, and it was quite an enjoyable experience. I then decided to take my own mines. Being a female miner has its challenges. Already it is perceived to be a male industry, and penetrating it is quite difficult because we don't have the technical know-how, and it's a closed-knit industry. And although it is getting better with technology, you actually access other female miners easily now compared to when I started mining. So it was quite difficult to access the information, and already you have to defy all odds within your family, and many women actually have to face challenges trying to make their husbands or their family understand that they want to venture into mining. Then after managing to convince the family and the husband, you actually have to go out there and also convince the other male partners that you're actually capable of excelling in the industry. So you find out that it is a bit more challenging for women to excel in the industry. You find out that a lot of women don't have property in their names. So for you to get loans, it's a bit challenging because most of the property is actually registered either in your spouse's name or it's a joint name, and trying to convince the other partner that you want to get a loan against their house is actually a challenge. And you find out that mining is capital intensive. You actually need to have a lot of equipment for exploration, a lot of equipment for the actual day-to-day runnings that are needed at the mine. And you also have to pay salaries. And it doesn't always come out easily that once you start mining, you start getting profits. It can take a bit of time for you to start realizing profits. Out there, we still have a lot of mines that are waiting for women to come and peg them. And as the times have changed, there are now actually a lot of female groups that can support you. It's not as hard as people perceive it to be. I would actually advise women that want to come into mining to have that idea that they are not coming into it for the short term. They should be willing to stay in the forest. They should be willing to leave their families behind and go for 2 weeks in the mine, in the forest, trying to find a place which is viable. And if you do it properly, you will make it. It's actually a very good profession. I'm enjoying every moment.